On this edition of Lexington Now, FUSUS, Safety City, and a new commissioner. I'm Neil Noah, and welcome to Lexington Now for the week of August 28th, 2023. Lexington police have integrated a new tool in the fight against crime, and this is one that anyone with a security camera can help with. It's called FUSUS.
Today, I'm excited to announce the integration of the FUSUS platform. This new technology will help unify all of our public safety assets, like flock license plate readers, traffic cameras, and other cameras operated by private entities who opt in. With this technology, we will be able to solve crimes quicker and provide real-time information to officers. Technology does not replace good police work, but instead it is another tool for our officers and detectives that they can use for safer and more efficient investigations. We will still have officers talking and engaging with the community and following up on any leads. The FUSUS platform also allows businesses, the community, and our partners and residents to engage with us in a more efficient manner and help keep us and our community safe.
We are taking an exciting step forward that will make our community safer through technology. Our investment in flock license plate readers has been an enormous success. That is why I proposed back in April that we take the next step and establish the Real-Time Intelligence Center with an additional investment of about $150,000 annually in video-based intelligence software known as FUSUS. We're now ready to begin using FUSUS in our community. It allows us to combine our existing technology assets, including alerts from flock license plate readers and video from traffic cameras, while also allowing the voluntary addition of private security cameras from partnering businesses and even residential cameras. Starting today, businesses and individual citizens here can choose to have a direct impact on the safety of our community through this technology partnership. The software combines these assets into a single source. It's an investigative tool and a resource we can use to streamline emergency response and incident management with real-time information for our first responders. Technology is the future, some say. It's here now.
We started this on July 1st, and after about 2 months, we're almost close to being fully implemented. We're nearly have all of our traffic cameras loaded into the system, but our site is live. Our site is connectlex.org. That's where the community can go to register their cameras and or integrate their cameras into the Real-Time Intelligence Center. Registration is voluntary and it's free, so that's where we see most of our residential cameras. We would like to just know you have a camera in the area. It's good for us to have that ability to go directly to you and also reach out to you electronically to see if you've had any video that may be related to a criminal incident that you wish to share. If you are a business and you want to integrate your cameras into the Real-Time Intelligence Center, it allows us to be efficient when we respond to your business in or around your business if a criminal act is occurring. There is a small fee associated with that. That fee allows you to buy the purchase of the core device, which will integrate your cameras, and then there is a yearly subscription thereafter, but that is a nominal fee of $150, I believe. The good thing about it, you don't have to replace your camera system. It integrates with most every camera system that's out there, so it's just literally a plug-and-play option that usually can be set up within a week's time once the order actually received. FUSUS will then get on the phone and tell you how to connect that, plug it in, and you'll be integrated right with the system.
One of Lexington Police's most popular services to the community is geared toward teaching kids how to stay safe around traffic. Safety City.
So there was a lot of kids that were nationwide that were being injured during like walking down the streets, or riding bicycles, or traveling on school buses. These could have been prevented if the kids had just been educated on situations and how to prepare themselves better when they were doing these activities. So the Bluegrass Junior Women's Club proposed a program to Mayor Scotty Basler at the time, 1987, to combat this problem and to educate the children in safety through positive means of explanations, demonstration, and practice. The Safety City Project was born and opened in May of 1990. The goals are the opportunity to intervene in the lives of young students and instill lessons that keep them safer throughout their adulthood as well. And through educating students on the importance of pedestrian, traffic, bicycle, fire and gun, and personal safety. And it should travel with them throughout their adult life as well. And they should learn messages and prepare them for issues that they will face on a daily as they grow. So I teach the PowerPoint. It's about 45 minutes, and I really like it because I can interact with the kids. I get them going. They can yell the answers back at me.
Let's see if you guys know what this means. Go. That means to go.
So we have a lot of fun with it, and then we get to play bingo. And so we also have a Eddie Eagle video that we play for the kids as well. And Eddie Eagle is basically a cartoon that they watch, and him and his friends come across a gun in a park, and then they sing a little song, and the kids get it. It's a little jingle. I'm not going to sing the song for you, but it's a little jingle, and the kids like it, and basically they learn how to don't touch the gun, go tell an adult, stay away from it. Then at the very end, we get to do a little dance with the officers. So we get up there and we do a dance, and we teach them from their left and their right. And then we get them prepared to go out and drive the cars. They'll go outside. We have 10 little Toyota cars that we have, and we'll line them up, and then the kids will get out there. We'll explain to them that they got to properly put their seatbelts on. And we'll have them look inside the car. So they'll look inside the car, then they'll get in, they'll properly put their seatbelts on. We all check for safety, and then we turn the cars on, and then we tell them how to stay on the right side of the road, to stop at stop signs, to stop at stoplights, and to yield to pedestrians that are also out there, their classmates that are practicing the pedestrian part of it. Pedestrians learn how to cross in a crosswalk. They learn how to use the pedestrian box at a traffic light. And then we have bicycle safety as well, and the kids will go out. They'll learn how to get a bicycle that properly fits their body style, their height, and then they'll learn how to properly wear their bicycle helmet. And then they'll learn how to properly maneuver their bicycle along the road, on the right side of the road and everything, like they would if they were riding in their neighborhood with their friends or family. So right now we primarily are serving 2nd and 3rd graders, and these students are throughout Fayette County and surrounding counties. Go online to the Lexington Police Department webpage and go to Safety City, and then the request form is there. Fill it out, hit the submit button, and it'll come to me, and we'll get you started. So I think that the impact that Safety City has is that we get to make a positive impact on the young kids. A lot of people, when they come across the police, we're coming to them when their whole life is like kind of in a crisis. So they're looking for us to kind of put together their life that's kind of falling apart. Well, with these kids, we get to have fun with them, and we get to do things that are fun, and we kind of make a good positive impact on them, so that they understand that the police are here to help you, and we're here to teach you and so that you learn from us. So that's kind of how I feel about it.
We introduce you to one of Lexington's newest commissioners after this. Welcome back to Lexington Now. We had a conversation with one of Lexington's newest commissioners to get to know her and hear what she envisions as her role in Lexington.
My name is Liz Rogers. I am the fairly newly minted Commissioner of the Department of Information Technology and Chief Information Officer for LFUCG. I started back in May, and it's been a flurry of activity since then. It's been really exciting to join. My background mainly has been with state government. So I have just under 22 years working with state government in various different roles. Starting out with the Kentucky Education and Workforce Development Cabinet, that's where I began my career, and then ultimately with the Central IT Organization, the Commonwealth Office of Technology. I had taken a little bit of a break from the public sector. I pursued an opportunity in the private sector, actually, and that was a remote position. It was ultimately kind of difficult to not see the fruits of my labor. That was something that really always resonated with me as a public servant, where you knew you were making a contribution that was greater than yourself. And the opportunity to experience that again was really an exciting one. And with it being at the local level rather than the state level, you're 1 degree closer to all those people in the community that you seek to serve. I'm from Frankfort originally, so I grew up there, and that's the state government connection too. Both of my parents were career public servants. I went to school, graduated from UK in 2000, and lived in Lexington for a little while, but my home is still in Frankfort right now. I impact the community, my team and I, primarily by delivering services to our colleagues across LFUCG so that they can deliver their mission critical services to our residents and the community. So the Department of Information Technology comprises several groups. We've got the Division of Enterprise Solutions, which makes PeopleSoft do all the things that it does in the accounting and finance and HR space. We have the Computer Services Division. We have our GIS team, which delivers all the mapping and geospatial data. We have a team of information security professionals that are working to make sure that all of that stuff operates in an environment that is secure and protected from external and internal threats. And then we have an administration team that helps me every day by managing our budget, our expenses, that sort of thing. Our driving goal is to make sure that all of our colleagues across city government can do their jobs and do them ideally in a way that is simplified by technology and streamlined to the degree that it can be and made more efficient. My favorite part of my job, this is going to sound so cliche, but it's the people that I get to work with every day. It's, not only my team, but my fellow commissioners have just been outstanding. They've been so supportive. I've not met an unpleasant person in Lexington city government. A lot of people have been here for a long time. So that has to be some indicator of job satisfaction and of happiness, and with a culture that is really healthy and really supportive of its people. I'm really excited about exploring the possibilities of creating a unified data practice for city government. I think that would be so helpful in determining how our programs are working, really celebrating those successes, and being able to identify and address any challenges or shortcomings we might have. I'm really thrilled about the opportunity to kind of share that analysis across organizational boundaries. There's so much wisdom to be gained by figuring out how these different departments and their services interact with each other or impact the same populations, to see how we're really truly serving the residents of Lexington. Opportunities abound, and they're both exciting and terrifying, but we'll explore them nonetheless and do whatever we can to make sure our customers are having a good technology experience.
If the inner workings of local government is something that interests you, or you're looking to get more engaged in the process, Civic Lex is a great place to start.
My name is Richard Young, and I'm the Executive Director of Civic Lex. Civic Lex is a nonprofit organization here in Lexington that helps residents connect with local government, learn what local government is considering, and get involved and engage in the process. I started Civic Lex about 5-6 years ago, really around this sort of goal of helping people understand what local government is doing. You know, when people think of government and sort of getting involved, they usually think about the federal level, voting, right, for the presidential election or in a Senate election. But we think that the place that you can make the most change, the place that you can get involved the easiest is right here at the local level. But a lot of folks don't really understand how to get involved in local government. And so that's sort of what we started around. We are not part of LFUCG, but we do work with the city a lot on various projects. Our offices are downtown on the 4th floor of the Pam Miller Downtown Arts Center, right across from the Central Library. It's great being downtown because we are in and out of City Hall every day, many times per day. So we're right across the street and can walk over there pretty easily. And we love being downtown with all of the wonderful things to do down here. We have 7 staff members, 5 full-time employees and 2 that are with us through the AmeriCorps Vista program. And our staff do a wide range of things from raising money to ensure that we can keep existing, to attending city meetings and reporting on them, to running programs that get people more engaged and involved in the decisions that the city's considering every day. So right now we're in Civic Lex's sort of 5th anniversary. It's really exciting. We've been around for 5 years, and we're sort of trying to figure out what are the next steps for us. And we're also trying to make sure that we can keep existing for another 5 years. And so we're in the middle of a big fundraising campaign to, support us over the next 5 years. I think my favorite part of my job is getting to sort of be in City Hall all the time and see residents coming and going and engaging with their council members and engaging on boards and commissions and really seeing how the sort of voice and perspective of residents from across the city gets sort of integrated into this decisions that the city makes. I think there are a lot of places across the country where residents feel very powerless, right? And they don't know how to they don't know if local government considers them as sort of in their decision making. But here in Lexington, I think we have a really thoughtful local government that is always looking for ways to bring more people into the process. And my favorite part of my job is seeing that happen in real time. So I think we can see the impact of our work in a lot of really big ways and a lot of really small ways. I hear from residents all the time about our newsletter that goes out every Monday that sort of walks people through what's happening in local government, that people are learning new things, right? They're like, oh, I didn't know what a COW was, like a committee of the whole. Now I know what that is, and I see that there are some coming up. And just that little bit of information, right, adds up over time. When people start learning even just these little acronyms and the different sort of things that the city's doing on a weekly basis or on a monthly basis or on an annual basis, it starts to build what we talk about here is like a civic muscle, right? It starts to sort of, just like people go to a gym and, it takes, at first it's like, oh man, this is really hard. But over time you start sort of building up muscles. That's kind of what it is with sort of civic engagement, right? It takes these small little things here and there, and then over time that adds up into sort of a robust way of engaging. And so we see it in those little small things like people knowing new vocabulary words, but we also see it in how people are showing up to meetings and expressing their voice, or how the city is considering expanding ways for the public to engage, right? These are really big changes from how council works to how the input for the comprehensive plan is gathered. These really big changes in bringing the public into decision making is a significant impact, and we love to think that we're a part of why that's happening. If someone wants to learn more about what we're up to or subscribe to our newsletter, which is free and comes out every Monday, you can just go to civiclex.org. There's a little button in the bottom of the screen that says sign up for our newsletter. Just click that, put in your email address, and you'll start getting it every Monday, more or less every Monday. When council goes on break, we like to take a little bit of a break too. But it's just such a great way for folks to just stay informed and engage with what's happening on a weekly basis and learn what actually can I show up to and give my input, and what are the other sort of things that I can do to be a more active and engaged citizen.
We've got another busy week ahead at City Hall, and we're bringing you all the gavel-to-gavel action right here and on our website. And remember, for the most accurate and up-to-date information on all city business, check out our website at lexingtonky.gov. Here's this week's meeting coverage. That's all for now, but as always, you can keep up with us on social media. Check out the latest traffic updates on Twitter at LexRex, or catch our live traffic cams on LexingtonKY.gov. For all of us at Lex TV, I'm Neil Noah, and that's it for now.